Hi there everyone. This is our first lecture of Unit 3, Divisibility Theory and Canonical Decomposition in the paper 19 MA 212 Algebra and Number Theory. So in this unit, we are having the following topics or division algorithm, base B representations, prime and composite numbers, GCD, Euclidean algorithm, fundamental theorem of arithmetic and LCM. At the end of this unit, students can able to demonstrate accurate and efficient use of advanced algebraic techniques. So first we start with division. What do you mean by division? Suppose it's your birthday and you bring 25 pieces of candy to share with your co-workers. You have 6 co-workers in your department. And how will you distribute this with your friends? You sit down to figure out how many pieces of candy each workers will receive. In this such case, we are using the division concept. You realize this is a simple division problem. You divide the number of pieces of candy by the number of co-workers to solve the problem. So how much candies are you having? 25. How many workers are there? 6. So after dividing 25 by 6, you will get 4. Each of them getting 4. Remaining, you may having 1 candy in your hand. So this is the basic division concept. So let us have the introduction. So this tells you that each co-worker will get 4 pieces of candy and you will have 1 piece left over. So in another words, 25 is equal to, so 6 into 4 plus 1. Here 6 is nothing but the divisor and 4 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. In mathematically we call it like that. Of course, this equally represents something called as division algorithm. In the equation we call 25 is the dividend and 6 is the divisor and 4 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. In division algorithm, suppose for any integer a and for any positive integer b, there exists here unique integers q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and less than b. So this is division algorithm formula. Let us have a special case of division algorithm, that is when we have a remainder equal to 0, we may write the same case into a is equal to bq, which means remainder equal to 0. So divisibility formal definition: if a number b divides into a number a evenly, then we say that a is divisible by b. For example, a is divisible by 2. 8 is divisible by 2 because when I am dividing 8 by 2, we will get 4. However, 8 is not divisible by 3 because 8 divided by 3 is 3 is equal to 2 with we are having the remainder 2. So therefore 3 is not divisible by 8. 8 is not divisible by 3. We see that we can check to see if your number a is divisible by another number b by simply performing the division and checking to see if b divides into a evenly. Some tricks are there for under the divisibility concept. Suppose in your competitive exams they may ask to find in 4 digit or 5 digit numbers, even though 3 digit also. um, uh, Check the divisors, whether the 3 is divisible by the particular number or 4 is divisible by that particular number, like a way the questions will come. In that case we may use these tricks. If you have the number 3 as a divisor, the dividend is divisible by divisor if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, which means a particular number is divisible by 3 means we just want to add that number. That addition value is divisible by 3 means that is that particular number is divisible by 3. That is the concept. Look at the example. The number 27 is divisible by 3 because the sum of the digits are 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. 2 plus 7. So which is 9? Obviously 9 is divisible by 3, no? So therefore 27 is divisible by 3. Like a way we may find 3 or 4 digit numbers also. So move on to the next case. If you have the number 4 as the divisor, the dividend is divisible by the divisor if the last 2 digits of the dividend are divisible by 4, which means whatever they may give, you may consider only the last 2 digits. So it may be a 4 digit or 5 digit or 6 digit number. You just add the you must consider only the last 2 digit, no need to add that too. So you consider the last two digit that is divisible by 4 means the whole thing is divisible by 4. So let us have the another one. If you have the number 5 as the divisor, the dividend is divisible by divisor if the last digit is 0 or 5. So last digit you may have 0 or 5 means that definitely divisible by 5. So for example, the number 30 is divisible by 5 because the last digit is 0. Of course, move on to the 6. If you have the number 6 as the divisor, the dividend is divisible by divisor if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Suppose 2 divisible by both 2 and 3 means it is divisible by obviously 6, otherwise won't. 24 is divisible by both 2 and 3, so therefore it is divisible by 6. Let us have the last one. If you have the number 10 as the divisor, the dividend is divisible by divisor if the last digit is 0. So for example, 270. Of course, the last digit is 0. It is divisible by 10. So these are all the tricks. So it will be helpful in solving the aptitude problems also. Let us have a divisibility theory here. The statement is, let A be any integer and B be a positive integer, then there exist unique integers Q and R such that the formula is A is equal to B into Q plus R. Here A is an dividend and B is an divisor and Q is an quotient and R is an remainder. Here R must be lies between 0 to B, which means R is less than the divisor in all the cases. So let us have the problem under this category. Find the quotient and remainder when the first case 270 is divided by 15 and the second case minus 23 is divided by 5. So we have the formula A is equal to QB plus R. The remainder is always less than the divisor. So here A is an dividend, that is first one is 207 is the dividend, and B is the divisor, that is 15 they are given. So while substituting this into the above formula, I will get 207 is equal to, when I am dividing 207 by using this 15, I will get the quotient is 13 and the final remainder is 12. Of course, look at this. Here remainder is less than the divisor. So this is the answer. So quotient is 13 and the remainder is 12. So next case. So look at the second case. The dividend is minus 23 and divisor is 5. So A is equal to minus 23 and B is equal to 5. substitute that minus 23 here. Direct away I'm dividing this minus 23 by using this 5 means I will get the negative remainder. That is not possible. So therefore we want to write this as like minus 5 into 5 is minus 25, minus 25 plus 2 is nothing but minus 23. So in this case remainder is 2, that is strictly less than the divisor. So this way we need to write in the negative case. Here the quotient is minus 5 and the remainder is 2. So next we move on to the base B representation. So definition: if n is a positive integer and b greater than or equal to 2 and n is equal to ak b power k plus ak minus 1 b power k minus 1 plus etc. plus a1 b plus a0, where a0, a1 these are all non-negative integers, then the expression is called the base B expression of the integer n. We then write n is equal to ak into ak minus 1 etc. base B. For example, 345 base 10, which is equal to, we can express this as here base is 10, number of digits or number of digits 1 2 3, three numbers are there, so therefore start with power 2, 2 1 0, the first number into 10 power 2 plus second number into 10 power 1 plus third number into 10 power 0. Likewise we need to express. So let us have the next octal category, 345 base 8. So first number into 8 power 2, because 3 numbers are there, no? So 3, 1, 2, 3. So therefore start with 2. 3 into 8 square plus 4 into 8 power 1 plus 5 into 8 power 0. So this gives the answer 165. So in the base 10, in all the cases we get the same 345 only answer. That's why I didn't mention here. Let us have the problem. Express this binary system in base 10. So let us have the given problem. Here the number of digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So each number, first number into the base is 2 binary. So therefore 2 power 8 number 8 value 8 digits are there. So therefore 9 digits are there. So start with 8. So 1 into 2 power 8. The second number is 0. 0 into 2 power 7. We need to write this in decreasing order. Plus 1 into 2 power 6. Likewise we need to write up to the last digit into 2 power 0. So 2 power 8 value is 256. This into 0 0, 2 power 6 is 64, and then this value 0, here I will get 16, here I will get 8, and this value 4 plus 2 plus 2 power 0 is 1. The final answer is 351 base 10. No need to mention for this base 10. The next one, express 3AB0E base 16 hexadecimal case into base 10. We know that A means 10, B is equal to 11 and E is equal to 14. And we can develop this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits are there. So therefore we start with power 4. So this hexadecimal power 4. So 3 into 16 power 4 plus the second number into 16 power 3 plus the third one into 16 power 2 plus etc. up to the last one into power 0. So now we have A means what? 10. B means 11 and E means 14. 14 into 16 power 0 is 1. So I may substituting the corresponding values here. At finally I will get 240398 base 10. No need to mention the base 10 here, which means base 10. Number system, naturally we call it as base 10 only. In this video we are discussing about divisibility and then base B representations. Thank you, guys.